ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our third episode of Society Talks. You are here with your host, Zone the Hedgehog.
And the Crazy Loon.
How you doing today, Jared?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Went downstairs around 7 o'clock. It's like, it's still light outside.
I know, right? Everyone's telling me about how the whole daylight savings thing is messing them up. I'm like,
It's not messing me up.
I don't have a set sleeping schedule, so it's fine by me.
Alright.
But anyway, welcome today, guys. Society Talks, where we just talk about random gaming topics or anything you personally request. So, Jared had brought this up to me the other day, actually, about how the past two episodes we mentioned a lot of, we touched on the surface of the new Pokemon. So, our main topic today is Pokemon, of course.
But of course! We're 2 months late, but we don't care.
Oh yeah, whatever. We don't care. We have money. Not really. We're poor.
We're dirt poor.
But so we're going to talk a little bit about the Pokemon X and Y coming out in a little bit. So, you got any news on that, Jared?
Wait, what?
You got any news? The new Pokemon X and Y. You got any news on that?
Yes, I do.
We got
New Pokemon games revealed X and Y, which were revealed around January 8th, I believe.
seems about right.
Yeah. Nintendo Direct has just finished airing, and Nintendo President Satoru, I can't pronounce his last name, has revealed the Iwata.
Yeah, Satoru Iwata.
Okay. I'm horrible at Japanese.
I'll leave that to me now.
Has revealed two new Pokemon games. They are called Pokemon X and Y, of course. The broadcast began with a retrospective look at the history of Pokemon games, with many references to delay between the release in Japan and the rest of the world. He then revealed the new games, which will be released simultaneously this October in Japan, America, UK, Europe, and Australia. First time this has ever happened. The games will be on the 3DS and make a full use of the 3D feature. The starter Pokemon were revealed to be named Chespin, Grass type, Fennekin, the Fire type, and Froakie, the Water type. And also, the two legendaries plus the evolution were revealed. Two legendaries being named Xerneas and Yveltal. And of course, we've already mentioned the new evolution, Sylveon.
So, actually, looking at screenshots here of what they revealed, because they've actually put out a demo, I think, in Japan for the first 10 minutes of the game, I believe. And so it makes me wish I had a 3DS.
Yeah, dang it, I need to buy a 3DS.
I mean,
for this October.
Yeah, that's if I have money, but probably not. But no, I'm not a big fan of the newer generation Pokemon because my favorite was Johto and Hoenn. Hoenn, is that right? Hoenn, yeah, their generation. So I personally would have been fine them stopping there. But the fourth Sinnoh came and it was pretty good. I didn't like the fifth one that much, and the sixth one just seems weird. It's like X and Y. They ran out of good colors to use.
Yeah. I mean, they used colors and precious gems.
Yeah.
Or minerals.
Which actually, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald can actually be a color.
Yeah, that's true.
So, technically they're still colors. But, no, this should definitely be really interesting. Looking at the screenshots and stuff, it's definitely really, well, I won't say completely new take, but it's definitely something completely new to Pokemon.
Especially since it's on the 3DS.
Me, as an old timer who was Pokemon, I'm used to the
Back in my day when I played Pokemon, we played it on the Game Boy Color.
I'm used to the old man that's like, I need my coffee. I'm not letting you walk by until I get my coffee.
Yeah.
And then he makes you watch him catch a wheel.
Oh yeah, that old man.
But
Watch me try to catch this Pokemon.
which actually,
Oh, I missed.
one time I actually seen him fail.
Yes.
That reminds me, you played Pokemon Ruby Emerald or Sapphire, right?
Yeah, I played 2 of those.
Okay.
Played Ruby.
Okay. Well, remember the beginning part of the game where you have to go to your dad's gym, right? And you bring Wally out to cut your relics.
Yeah.
Well,
Pathetic little Wally.
I always hated Wally just because, like, how come he gets a relics?
Which you hated me after I told you I caught one. Right?
You finally like ran away though.
Not on Emerald. I had to look for 5 minutes for one.
I still hate you for finding a Surskit. I've only found like one of those ever.
I found the Surskit when I was level, like, my Pokemon were around level 20. The Surskit was like level 13. I'm like, I'm never going to use this.
Surskit's good though. I like Surskit. He's fun. Anyway, that's on topic. So I hated Wally as a child. I was like, no, you jerk. So there's like this, there's always like a rumor, right, with like Pokemon. You ever heard where like if you're trying to catch a Pokemon, you like spam A or hold down A to catch it, help catch it?
I've never heard of that, actually.
No. Well, I don't think it was actually a real verified thing, but it was just kind of a Pokemon rumor, right? If you catch a Pokemon, you press A when the ball moves, or you hold down A, it helps you. It increases your chances to catch it.
Yeah.
Well, I'd always be like, so when you're trying to catch her, I would just keep spamming B. You're not getting that Pokemon. You're not getting that Pokemon. And one time, you actually didn't catch it.
Though he still technically caught it because of the game code.
Yeah, the game's scripted, so of course he caught it, but like it glitched. I was like, what?
And it's still funny. He still caught it, technically speaking.
Yeah, I think the boss just felt bad for him. It's like you're such a bad trainer. I'm just gonna join you.
Let me just join you.
Like again with the screenshots. I'm used to the 2D kind of perspective of Pokemon. Right? You walk around like with aerial view.
Yeah.
And with this, it's like I said, it's 3D.
Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting perspective for it, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I'm not going to say that it's going to become like an instant favorite. I'm positive there's going to be like the little kids who play Pokemon for the first time, like, this is so awesome! And then there's always going to be that Pokemon hardcore person, this sucks.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably want to go first. Just like, this isn't the Pokemon I know and love.
I mean, it took me until watching a playthrough of Pokemon White to get me back into Pokemon, to actually like the later generations.
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Because like I said, my childhood growing up was the original to Hoenn.
Yeah.
So the games like from like Fire Red to like Emerald, I hold dear to me, right? Because that was my Pokemon childhood.
Yeah.
I didn't, because Sinnoh and Unova didn't come out till like my teenage years, late teenage years. So.
Of course, you're always going to hold the ones in your childhood closer to your heart than the newer ones.
Yeah, and I always replay those just for like nostalgic value and stuff. But I'd have to agree with you on the whole like hardcore Pokemon thing. Just because I think if I played X and Y, I'd be very disoriented and probably wouldn't feel like Pokemon at first.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to have like the feeling of Pokemon at the same time it doesn't, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, like,
you're going to like walk into the tall grass and you're going to get attacked by a Pokemon. It's going to get that kind of feeling. You're going to walk in front of a Pokemon trainer and they're going to stop you because, like, we made eye contact. Some of them saying some of the stupidest things.
It's like I said with the wild grass. Wait, no more random screen blinking and sound effects?
I don't know. I think there's a trailer that shows. I haven't actually watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Shows a bit like being attacked by Pokemon in the tall grass.
Oh. Okay. It's going to be weird. Like another screenshot here shows like the trainer looking into a mirror and you see his reflection. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
But one thing I've heard positive feedback from is the animations for the attacking.
Oh yeah.
with the whole like you see your Pokemon like zooms in on them and like to watch them do their attack.
I mean, in one of the links that's going to be down below, it's going to have like pictures of Fennekin attacking and Croaky attacking.
Yeah. Speaking of those, just get them out of the way real quick. So the starters, like I said, have been revealed already as Chespin, the grass type, which is my personal favorite of the 3 from this region.
Yes.
Fennekin, the fire type.
And Froakie, the water type.
Oh, Froakie.
Which is one of the stupidest Pokemon I've ever seen. Though I won't say it is the #1 stupidest looking thing, because always starter Pokemon are some of the best things that you can have in your Pokemon collection.
I don't like Froakie's design either, but
yeah,
I've seen weirder looking Pokemon.
Oh yeah, like an example of something that's weirder is Trubbish.
Yeah, Trubbish is Trubbish.
Yeah, though Trubbish still has more design than Grimer or whatever from the first generation.
Although so I will have to say, because me playing Pokemon, I usually go with the fire starter.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of the 4th generation where I picked Piplup. But I think like if I ever got the chance to play this game, I might be going with the grass one for once.
And as much as I want to go with the grass on Pokemon White or Black, whichever one I'm going to be playing later.
X and Y.
I'm going to talk about that one real quick, because there's a Pokemon that I really like in that one.
Oh, okay.
It's Viper.
I think it's Superior.
No,
I think it's
Superior.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
the final evolution of the grass type in the Black and White.
Yeah.
I like that way too much, but it is not the best thing to start off.
Like I said, like I told you a long time ago, picking Snivy is like playing it on hard mode.
Yeah.
Snivy's skill set's really bad.
My dog's barking at nothing again.
Oh.
Yeah. The reason why, like, back to Pokemon X and Y starters, Fennekin. I'm okay with this Pokemon. I think that the weird hair coming out of its ears is a little stupid, but for the most part I'm okay with it because it's of the Fox family, and I really like this.
Vulpix.
Yes, we're going to mention that later.
Well, we're actually running out of time, so.
Okay. So, what is your favorite overall #1 Pokemon?
Easy, no questions asked. Sneasel, Ice Dark type from Johto. Although I do not like Weavile's evolution. I hate Weavile, but I love Sneasel.
That's interesting. And, like my dear friend mentioned, mine is Vulpix.
Do you like
Just plain fire from the first generation.
Do you like Vulpix or Ninetales better?
I like Vulpix better.
Vulpix. Okay, so you're like me. You like the basic better than the evolution.
Yeah. Though Ninetales is still good.
Yeah.
I just like Vulpix.
No, I wish we had more time to go over this, just because there's a lot more. There's a lot more I'm really willing to talk about. But I think we have to wrap it up now.
We could go on for hours.
We have to wrap.
That is not a lie.
Yeah. Look at the Skype call. Look at the Skype call number. Anyway, so we have to wrap this up. Thanks for joining us again, guys. We'll leave the links down below about if you want to look up anything about Pokemon X and Y. And this has been Zone the Hedgehog here with
Crazy Loon.
and have a good night. Bye.
Bye.